In this video we will use some drawings for an example dwelling to explain the arrangement of the drawings and how to use layouts in AutoCAD. In this drawing we have an example set of drawings for a house with the ground floor plan and first floor plan over here. The four elevations, not totally finished. Windows and doors and things need a wee bit more development, but it's good for this example. And here we have the outline section. So when it comes to printing this, you should always print from layout. I have two pre-made layouts here, one for the site location map and one for the site plan. But what we need to do first of all is actually get the site part over onto this drawing. So that comes from the OSNI maps, the survey drawings. So basically we can just copy all of that, press Ctrl and C, don't use the copy tool because that just copies it within the one drawing. So Ctrl and C copies that, and then if we go over to the other drawing and give it plenty of space from the house drawings there, Ctrl and V, and we can set that down in model space, and there we have the OSNI maps on that file now as well. In order to set up a new layout, if you click the plus icon there and then click on it, that brings it into a default. So we have here a viewport, but it's actually on the title block layer because that was the current layer. So let's change that layer to viewport. And if you look on some of these other videos, I do talk about setting up a viewport layer and making that non-printing. Maybe just to quickly point out that there is a layer or a column in there that makes that non-printing. So viewport layer there, and there is the printer icon there. And you can see there's a little symbol that shows that's a non-printing layer. So just generally for a viewport, it's good to make sure that that is on a non-printing layer in case you don't want the viewport to print out. What you can do with that is go into your properties, change the scale. Some of them are custom, 1 to 5, 1 to 10. Depending on what your scale is, you might have to then work out a calculation. So for example, if we want this to be at 1250, like what we need for this particular view, what you can do is zoom in roughly on where you want that to look, and then we can select the viewport, and what you need to do is a calculation. So 1 divided by 1250 is 0.0008, and that will put that at the right scale. What we also could do there is go to the Output tab, choose Page Setup Manager, click Modify, and as long as you have an appropriate printer, I'll just choose PDF Writer, paper size 4, maybe landscape or portrait, whatever the better option is. Click Close, and then that allows you to arrange your drawing appropriately. The same goes for a drawing that has multiple viewports on it for maybe an A1 page. So let's go over to one that I've already finished off. What I have done in this case is I have orientated the OSNI map so that that is at the angle that suits for the site plan. I'll maybe just show you roughly how to do that now. So if you want to rotate all of that, and I have chosen plot 3. So if we want to orientate it so that plot 3 is the right angle, we can, I think I need to draw a vertical line, okay, and then a temporary line from this point to there. And when you're mirroring something, or we need to mirror it about that point, so that when we rotate it, we have a correct reference point. So we can select all that we want to rotate, click on the rotate tool, and it'll ask you for the base point, click the point that you want to use as a base point for the rotation. At this point you can press down arrow, click on reference, and again it'll ask you to click on the first rotation point, which is the 0. For the second point we need to use this line, and for the second point we need to use that line there. And we can now delete those two lines, and if we look at the plan in the layout, you can now see that that's at the right angle, although that's not the right scale for that one. If you're doing your site plan, you would want that at 1:200. So let's just look at the drawings that I have for the project. So here we have the site location plan. That's the one that shows where your site actually is, or where your plot actually is. Plot 3 here, and around that there should be a red line with all the information inside as given on the notes. There is the individual site plan. Again, inside the plot boundary you should draw the house as a roof plan, the different parts of the curtilage, etc. And for the drawings, the general arrangement drawings, this is roughly how you should be arranging that. With the two floor plans, make sure they line up so that you can easily read that. If you have any overhangs or any beams or anything like that, that will help you just interpret what's happening between the two floors. The 4 elevations are shown here, and the outline section plus the title block. Also, for your project at this stage, you should include the drawings of the garage. The presentation drawings are done separately. So I think that's everything I need to explain just in this video. Hopefully there's enough there to help you sort out all the general arrangement drawings, plus the site location map and the site plan. Thanks for watching.